Hey, so this is my first Facebook Live video, and I wasn't even planning to do this today, but I just really need to get something off my chest. So about a week ago, I was at a conference in Phoenix with 1,000 really passionate entrepreneurs who are building businesses online or building online marketing systems to complement their business. And one of them said to me that he was going to switch to Wix because WordPress is too hard. And I just want to address this once and for all so I can have some place to send people who ask me this question. Because the reason that people go to these sites, Wix and Squarespace, and these sites that they're easy, they want something now, they want something fast. And the reason that they do that is because it's quick and it's easy, and they think that's going to be the right thing to do, to get going quick. Right? Quick and easy and cheap. A lot of times money is also a factor. But I just want to question that. And I'm not saying that WordPress is easy, but what is it that you're trying to build? What is the result that you want to get in the long term? And is Wix really going to get you there? Every time somebody says that to me, I think about the article that came out in October of last year about how tons of Wix sites got delisted from Google's index entirely. That means if somebody searched for you, even with your name in Google, you just wouldn't show up. And if that was your site, if your site was on Wix, you know what you could do about it? Nothing. You just had to wait for them to fix it. Because when you use those services, you don't own it, you don't have control of it. And if you're trying to build a business to support you and your family, is that the platform that you want to do it on? So I just question that. My friend Aaron Hockley is a photographer and a WordPress guy. He wrote a great article called WordPress is a DSLR, Squarespace is a point and shoot. And I really like that analogy because I have a DSLR, and most of the time I just put it on the little P for program, and I use it in that mode because I'm not, I like photography. It's a nice hobby of mine. I'm not super great at it. But I wanted the nice camera that could do the fancy things, and sometimes I use those features, but sometimes I just want it to be easy. So I've got that little P to make it, program mode. It'll give me pretty good quality, and I can just keep going around with my day and taking pictures and be on vacation or whatever. But if I do get into a situation where I really want to focus, I really want to get better results, then I've got the capability to do that because I have the equipment that will do that. So that's kind of the analogy I like to think of, and that's why I keep recommending WordPress to people, because one, it's not that easy. I'm building a whole course around WordPress because people get so confused by it, but it will also get you where you want to go in the long term. It can be easier, and that's why I'm creating a course to kind of show people how that can happen, but also it is a platform that you can start out on that can build with your business. And that's what I want to drive home to people. It's kind of like you want to go to the doctor and say, oh, I want to breathe better, but I don't want to quit smoking. Or I want to get stronger, but I don't want to work out. Like, you want these results, but you don't want to do the difficult and necessary things to get those results. And I just want to point that out. Now, I'll tell you a little thing about me. I am a terrible homeowner. We have a really nice house that my wife bought, and she is an awesome homeowner. She does things like change the furnace filter, which I would never ever think of in a million years. I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably a thing that should happen. She is the catalyst for the beautiful garden that we have in progress. And so I just show up and do the work. I get my assignments to say, what do you need me to do? And I show up and I do the work. Sometimes she'll say, what would you do if something happened to me? I say, well, I'd probably get an apartment, because you can live in an apartment and it's easier to take care of and you have more time for other things, but also you don't get to have things like this beautiful garden, and get to have fresh veggies that come out of your yard. So there's always a trade-off between owning something and getting the benefit of owning it, and just renting something or doing something the easy way. But what are you trading off in the long run? All right, so I guess that's the main message that I wanted to get out today. And let me know what you think. It's a little bit tough love, but I'm really tired of people sort of trying to get, they want their results to be up here, but they want, they just want to do this much work. And that's not how life works. That's not how business works. So a little bit of tough love for you today. Let me know what you think about this video. It's my first Facebook Live video. So if you loved it, if you hated it, if you have thoughts about anything that I said, leave me a comment, leave me a reaction, and let me know what you think. Thanks, and don't forget to level up this week.